everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Before I continue, guys, I am so excited. It is August 2nd, 2021. Please don't forget to share and subscribe to this video, guys. The days are turning into prophecy one by one. I just want to say get subscribe to the channel, just so that we can start building a community here, because we are going to need it, guys. I am laughing. I am so happy because besides everything that's going on, we are living Bible prophecy, and you have to understand that we have to get together because the world is creating all these rules, all these exemptions, all this segregation, and we're only going to allow people to come here if they have the first and second dosage, and they got to show me their card before they come to my business, type of thing. And I was just thinking that, I'm like, wait a second. It is August 2nd, right? I already said that. Monday, August 2nd, 2021. And I saw the government of New York just he put a video. He was giving, I guess, a press conference, and he was saying how he is inquiring, he is encouraging and requiring, like, private businesses to require. I'm just gonna show it to you. I hope you can see it. This article, right? So, he said he's asking the government of New York, he's asking private businesses to require, not consider, not think about this, not like suggestion. He's saying he's asking private businesses to require the card of the first and second dosage in order to come in and get service or get whatever it is that you want to do from a private business. It could be a theater, it could be a supermarket, it could be a restaurant, it could be anything, right? We have this government right now who is like asking private businesses to start doing that. And you guys think like the world is being fooled because they think that God is going to be like, oh, well, oh, well, there goes my people. They're gonna struggle now. Like, we are so ready to meet Jesus. Like, he's like, we're living Bible prophecy. Yes, I know the Bible says nobody knows the day and time, but God, the disciples asked God, and he gave some type of, once you see these things, then the end is near. And I feel like we need to start paying attention. That's what I'm saying. Subscribe to the channel, get into this community, come back to the videos, guys. It's gonna be very hard. Like, I have to speak in codes and things like that. I want to build a community on Facebook. I haven't done any Facebook advertisement yet, but like I said, I want to reach the 1,000 subscribers to get that more official, the official page. So let's start getting connected, guys. Let's start getting connected because it's about to get real. And the reason that I'm saying that, even you guys know I have a full-time day job besides the fashion thing that I do here, and that got real to me last month. July was a very eye-opening month, in case you haven't noticed. And you have to start paying attention to the news. Like, a lot of people say, I don't watch the news, I don't want to get myself upset. Okay, but if you don't really seek and learn like what's happening, you're gonna miss out, because God says before his return, things are gonna happen. So you're gonna be oblivious and you're just gonna go on vacation. And I'm not saying to stop life, nothing like that. I'm not saying anything like that. But ignorance is everything. Okay? You don't ask, like the disciple asked God. They asked Jesus, like, how do we know when it's near? And he said, well, you're going to hear about rumors of wars, and you're going to hear about this thing. Like, if you don't have, like, at least 5 minutes to look at what's happening in the world, then you're going to miss it. Okay? So, like I said, last month, it got real for me. My employer required for everybody to get the first and second dosage. Thank God they gave us exemption. I wasn't worried at all. I knew that God had already had worked out for me. And like I'm saying, I made a video about that so you guys can look at it and see, if you have encountered this issue, because I know a lot of people are encountering this issue now with their employer. And now we see, I think it's laughable, the government of New York saying that. These people put their trust so much about this thing that they're saying before you serve anybody, you have to understand where this is coming from. Like, these businesses have been closed since last year. And now that when they're trying to fully reopen, they can't even get workers to come in. And now this government is saying, hey, why don't you ask them, everybody who comes in, like, you think you're going to have a $100 order if you haven't made like that much sales? Like, let's say an office call you, hey, can you prepare lunch for 20 people? We have a conference. Well, make sure everybody has their thing, because if not, I'm not gonna say, like, you're gonna lose that money because they just want to find a way to control humanity. Like, are you serious? There are people right now, I say this all over again, over and over again, people right now who cannot afford medication. They're struggling with the disease, they're struggling with the sickness. And then you have these people in power saying, hey, we're going to give you a hamburger if you go ahead and get the first and second dosage. We give you an ice cream. And these people are struggling just to survive. Some people don't even go to the doctors because they don't have insurance. They cannot afford to be slammed with that bill. And then you think this is much better, like to get the first and second dosage is going to be the answer for all of your health problems? Like, are you serious? And that is exactly how they're making it out to be. How in the world you gonna go ahead and you're gonna pull your sleeve up and you're gonna get the first and second dosage and you're still gonna come out being positive? And the thing is, like, when people, instead of saying, hey, wait a second, something is off here, maybe perhaps we should stop all the things. We should stop all the things that they're doing, all the clinics about the first and second dosage, because on Friday I read an article about how the percentage of all the people that are coming out positive are the ones who already had the first and second dosage. And people are still rationalizing with you. They're like, well, at least the symptoms are not as severe. Hello? Do we all know that this whole pandemic has a survival rate of over 80%, maybe 90%? I'm not saying that it's not real. I'm not saying that it doesn't cause people to die. But how in the world you're gonna go, and they already sold you the solution for this whole thing, because nobody in December was saying, hey, if you get the first and second thing, you might get it still, perhaps. Like, nobody talked about that. I've been talking about this since day one. When the first and second dosage came out right after the election, I think it was November, late November, early December, nobody mentioned that you're gonna need a booster shot, that perhaps you might get it. And the people are coming out positive, and people are gonna be like, hey, at least I don't have, like, stop rationalizing something that is not the truth. Pay attention, okay? Pay attention. This is one of the biggest red flags. How in the world this person in leadership, if you guys can see it, is asking private businesses to say, hey, before you come in and we give you service, I need to see your car. Like, how in the world, this is so insane to me that people are still just going for it. How in the world you're gonna have health professionals work and be faced with such a grandiose pandemic that shut down the entire world? You're gonna have them working for more than 10 months, and then by the 11th month you're gonna say, hey, if you don't get your first and second dosage, you no longer have a job. Are we going crazy here? These people that expose themselves, and they expose their family, because the humanity side of them was bigger than anything, and they wanted to help people out there, and they were out there. You know how hard it is. Horrible to work wearing the covering in your face. Imagine being fully equipped with the PPE gear, and you work from March 2020 all the way up to now, and they're saying, hey, FYI, by the 1st of September, if you don't have your first and second dosage, you're no longer welcome here. These are the people you paraded around, like you did a whole parade for them. These are the people that this is what, I just remember a verse. This is why you can never, you have to understand how people work. One day Jesus was coming into Jerusalem, and they were all, hey, he's the king, he's the king. 3 days passed, and he was being crucified, and people were yelling, crucify him. Let us not forget all the health professionals, the nurses, everyone involved, people working at nursing homes that put their life on the line, that put their family, like some people weren't even allowed going back to their home after their shift because they were so involved in the clinic that they built up just for people who were contaminated. And now there's people for years, after working for years and dedicating their life. You have to have a different type of heart. If you're working 12 plus hours and you're helping people that are sick, that's a different type of human. I gotta tell you, it's the same thing when I look at missionaries. That's the same type of personality I see. It's a different type of human, and because it goes beyond, like it's like you're no longer yourself, you're just helping somebody. And now they're being slammed by somebody like this, such an ignorance, saying, hey, don't give them any services if they don't have their first and second dosage. Hey, you're gonna lose your job here after 15-20 years, after forget years, like working during one of the biggest pandemic ever that shut down the entire world. We're gonna kick you to the street if by December 1st you don't show me your first and second dosage. What a slap in the face, guys. And everybody's just following along with it. And then you see people on the street protesting in France. And then you see people from other countries being like, oh, they have to. Don't let people in if they don't have their first and second dosage. Wow. What a turnaround of events we're facing right now. This is just getting way insane. And there's nobody saying, wait a second. What are you doing? Like, you can't do that. But I know who's watching, and it's gonna be a wake-up call soon. And I mean by the reason why I started this video laughing and everything, I was thinking, we're so ready to meet Jesus, man. Jesus is coming back soon. Like, Jesus is coming back soon, guys. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I just want you guys to think about this. This is crazy. The narrative have changed. Now they're saying even if you don't get, he said that would be the best incentive to tell people not to come in unless they have their first and second dosage. But people are just thinking, oh, well, it's to take care of everybody. We have to take care of each other. Okay, whatever that means. This is not an example of taking care of people when you're going to demand them to show your first and second dosage before you give them service. You're not fooling anybody. Like, this is wake-up call is coming. It's coming up soon. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. And like I said, please subscribe. Don't forget to share this video. And if you want to know about me, you can just go to my website, julisadesigns.com. God bless. much for watching my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I hope to see you in the next video.